Alright, y'all remember when some business consultants tried to fix the humanitarian crisis in Gaza? It didn't go well. Meet Boston Consulting Group, one of the largest consulting firms in the world. Now, like me, you may have no clue what consultants do. Honestly, who does? But in short, they analyze things and then they provide advice. But maybe providing advice on humanitarian crisis is something they shouldn't do. According to the Financial Times, BCG provided the cost analysis of what it would take to relocate Gazans outside of Gaza to other African countries. This modeling included monetary packages to help Gazans voluntarily leave, i.e., displace them. They modeled the cost for this post-war development plan that saw Palestinians moved into heavily surveilled compounds and given identification cards in order to access aid. If this wasn't bad enough, BCG also helped set up the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, where consultants developed the business strategy and aid distribution models. Now, this aid model was linked to hundreds of Palestinians being killed in June of this year, near the aid distribution sites. How did this happen? Well, the GHF was set up to bypass UN aid channels to deliver aid more effectively. These quickly became what UN spokespersons described as death traps. Any reasonable employee would have seen these flags. American contractors said that the aid sites were heavily militarized and overseen by private security. They had meager food supplies, excluded water, and were set up to create chaos and a lack of safety. This led to the summer of this past year, where security contractors fired live rounds at Palestinians who came seeking aid, and over 800 Palestinians were killed in the vicinity of these GHF aid sites. All of this invites more questions, but at the end of the day, we can take away a few things. First, who do we entrust to tackle layered, complex social issues? Why do we trust consultants? What principles do they operate on? Consulting firms are deeply intertwined with our governments, our public and private sectors, but they work on the principle of maximizing profit and efficiency for their clients. And we see this question come up time and time again. What happens when the profit of the few is at odds with the dignity, the safety, the food access to clean water for the majority of the population? Maybe this makes a good case for when and how business consultants are or aren't a good fit for the job.